Hey, welcome back. My name is Alex. I'm a freelance videographer and filmmaker, and today we are taking a look at NCT Dream's Glitch Mode. As always, I read the lyrics, but I did not listen to the song quite yet. It's a nice little transition. I like all of the colors so far. It's very like vibrant and neon looking. The Dream Lab. They just had their comeback, so I'm very excited. Oh, got all of the flares everywhere. This is a lot of good stuff. I like going from the purple to the green. Purple and green are opposite colors, so like having them back to back really like grabs your attention and it makes the scenes look so different. They have this really like futuristic feel, like they are at a command center or something right here with this map. All of these nice lens flares. I don't think it was anamorphic. They might have shot it on anamorphic, but I don't think so. And then there's some nice like macro shots with the fingers.
Scratch that, bring it back.
There's a lot of green everywhere. They got green shoes, green jackets, the lights, the room. Nice like monochromatic light scheme. Let's go back real quick. Because they're dancing. Oh yes, their dancing is really cool. It's really glitchy. I like that a lot. I usually don't notice the choreography, but this one really stands out. Ooh, beautiful. Like scanning. CRT effect looks really nice. So they're filming this nice and wide. Like they're seeing the entire room. In editing, they're able to zoom the camera in on all of the kicks. And at that same time, they're repeating their choreography. So everything kind of like blends together very nice, gives this very glitchy vibe. Ooh. I feel like that helicopter is probably fake. Ooh, I like these camera angles too. This kind of reminds me of a snorri cam where the camera is attached like to your chest. In this case, him, the shopping cart, the camera, they're probably all connected together, so everything moves at once. He's probably not even walking. He's probably on like a dolly or this platform. That looks really nice. The use of slow motion, the nice little transition. Monochromatic color scheme everywhere because he's wearing purple too. Ooh, it's like echo effects. And then it slows down. That looks really good. Wow. We have all of these text bubbles just floating there. I just did one of these effects on a client video, so I know how tedious they can really be. But it looks good. It doesn't look like a normal text bubble. It looks more 3D, so that's a nice little touch. And he's surrounded by all of these flowers. There's like butterflies everywhere. That's a beautiful, it's a zolly. It is a zolly. A zolly is when you're moving backwards and zooming in or moving forward and zooming out. In this case, they're moving backwards and zooming in, so the background gets larger. Ooh, those texts look really good. The butterflies, as the butterflies move, the grass expands with them. And of course, we're getting all of these nice light flares on all of the highlights everywhere. So maybe they are using anamorphic lenses, or maybe they're just using a filter. Ooh, that's a nice transition, like motivated movement. The camera movement is moving hot. Look at the text bubbles. Like they're opaque, you can see through them. They're there. So butterflies come, the grass, that's a nice transition. It's like motivated movement. There's a countdown, everything's like getting all intense. It's all monochromatic again. Oh, the camera movement is so good. It moves so much and it moves with the choreography. Everything just is cohesive. It flows together so nice. Look at the reflections on the ground. So they have like this nice wet down. Having reflections is very cinematic. You see reflections on the ground everywhere. It fills out your scene a whole lot more and it's just a lot more visually interesting. This video has a different vibe because they're just using wide angle lenses. Ooh, snorri cam. That looked really good. All of the CCTV footage. Even that. So they're using these fisheye lenses. They're using a whole bunch of different filming techniques to just keep your interest. It's visually different because they're literally like changing lenses and changing their style of filming. They keep going to the snorri cam. They're adding so much movement into these scenes. Oh, how do you do that? I wonder if they just perfectly threw this at him, or maybe it's on like a fishing wire, but he catches that just so perfectly. The lighting is so beautiful too. You can see the blue lighting in the background, and that's hitting him with this nice like rim light, which is complementary to his skin tone, which is warm. So we have the warm and cool, and then all of the green in the background. The colors look amazing. Oh, you got some nice transitions too. And that distortion effect. I saw this once in the beginning, but the sides are like stretching and it looks really cool. Okay. I like the way that they're cutting everything. It looks very nice. All of the flashing lights in the background. You'll notice that the lighting moves a lot. So he is singing and he's like highlighted. And that's taken to the next step with this scene. He's right in the center and everyone around him is moving so fast, but slow at the same time. It's like a time lapse, but stop motion. I think they did this by actually just taking photos. The nice control center. Oh, that looks good. Goes into a nice transition. The lighting here got so dramatic. The tone of the song completely changed. It's slowed down, so the lighting reflects that. So now inside the store, all of the lights are turned off. The lighting on his face is more dramatic. We get these sharp shadows. We even get these shadows on the ground because it's just a spotlight on him. The camera's sweeping by all of these shelves, and we get the nice like parallax because the shelves are moving in front of the lens. It's so beautiful because it's like the camera's floating. Oh. What is that? Snowflakes? What? The song completely changed. Oh my God, they're just like going into different genres. This scream, the snowflakes, it's like Elsa. Now it's snowing. That's so cool. That looks amazing. I'm trying to think like how they did this. I think the snow is fake. We don't see any snow on the ground. We don't see any snow on them. All we see is in the background, they added like icicles. So I think all of this snow falling is just in editing. It looks really good though. And they could have got an actual snow machine. It's so intense though. The camera movement, everything just ramped up and took it to the next level. Whoa, and we're back. And then it's like this 8-bit explosion with all these cubes. They took this transition to the complete next level by adding this animation. That looks really good. Wow. So they added snow onto that controller. Oh, wow, it's like they're in a blizzard. That looks amazing. Snowing inside, I've always wanted to do that. Changes all of the green to be blue. Their outfits change to be blue. I really respect the fact that this video is all monochromatic. Because a quick rule of thumb is that you want to have like opposing colors so you stick out. But them wearing different shades of the same color and everything is the same color looks really good. Camera's just shaking everywhere. Yes, the little speed ramps. The choreography is nice and smooth. The text bubbles just blow up. I really like their choreography. The fact that they're actually glitching. Wow. So you can see the difference in this ending shot versus when they were dancing. When they were dancing, there was no snow on anything inside of this store. But for this ending shot, they went back and they added snow onto the ground. They added snow onto all of the counters and everything. Added all of these icicles. So now it actually looks like there was a blizzard inside of the store. That's what takes your visual effects to the next level, is adding practical effects like this. His hand has a whole bunch of snow on it and it's like frostbite. It looks so good. The camera had like its own choreography during this video, and I love that. I want to give a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, specifically Caroline, Jemmy, Kimberly, Lisa, Lucas, Melissa, Miss Heiju, Sabrina, and Victoria. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that, and all right.